All right, what you need to do is you need to go to thebigvirushoax.com, and when you're there, you will see that there is navigation links at the top. Click on the one that says rights, okay? And on that page, you're going to see that there is a paragraph that you should read that's kind of giving some instructions. But right here is the definitions of what a place of public accommodation is, so that you know when you're going into a hospital or a gas station or a food market, your rights are protected in a place of public accommodation. I'm going to go over that in just a second here. Right here is a little card that I put together that quotes the laws. It cites 42 USC and 28 CFR and Americans with Disabilities Act that protect your rights. And then underneath that, I have a PDF of a letter that was sent out by the United States Post Office letting people know that you do not have to wear a face mask in a post office. So let me go ahead and just read this. Again, you want to go to the page that says rights. These are your rights. It was formerly called Federal Civil Rights on this website, but now it's just called rights. And let me go ahead and read this for you. And I'll put the camera up so you can maybe see it as well while I'm reading it. Let me see here. Okay, know and stand for your rights. Know and stand for your rights. Human beings have God-given, inalienable rights of individual sovereignty, self-determination, liberty, and freedom. Know that and stand for that. The Declaration of Independence, Constitution of the United States, Bill of Rights, Federal Civil Rights, Nuremberg Code, etc. were not put into place to give us our rights. They were put into place to protect our rights. Know that and stand for that. No human being can take your rights away from you. Know that and stand for that. All buildings and businesses that cater to the public at large in commerce and recreation, whether government, private, or public in nature, have been designated, classified, and defined by federal law as places of public accommodation wherein no person can be treated disparately or differently than any other person based upon their age, race, gender, religious beliefs and practices, and or their disabilities or health conditions, which may be mental, psycho-emotional, physical, or genetic in nature. Under privacy laws, nobody can be required to disclose their personal disability or health condition to anyone, and it is unlawful for anyone to ask. Know that and stand for that. These human rights are protected by Americans with Disabilities Act, Title II and III, and USC 42, as well as the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Print out the 3 documents below and bring them with you into every place of public accommodation that you enter into, and follow these steps. Number 1, the instant someone says something to you, simply ignore them and carry on with your lawful right to do your business. Number 2, the instant someone confronts you, turn on your video camera to record and document the assault, harassment, and intimidation tactics that may come upon you in violation of your rights. Number 3, if told you cannot video record, A, point to any cameras they may have and point out how they are recording you. B, declare that you are in a place of public accommodation and there is no expectation of privacy. C, declare you are video recording for the protection and safety of yourself and others. Note, people are more thoughtful and less likely to assault you when they know they are being video recorded. It is assault for a person to touch you. Tell them that. 4, request for them to call the police and call the police yourself and video record everything. 5, be cool, calm, and respectful to the police. Obey their directives, even if they are wrong. You can sue them too later on. Do not be hostile, aggressive, disrespectful, or combative with anyone, especially the police. So again, we have definitions of what a place of public accommodation is. Again, the government, federal government has designated, classified, defined all businesses that cater to the public at large, whether it's a a building or business that's run and owned and operated by the government or a private individual or public. They are places of public accommodation because they are catering in commerce and recreation, and they cannot discriminate against you under the federal non-discrimination mandate in 42 USC. So I have links to that on this page as well. You can scroll down, and you should read the entire Americans with Disabilities Act, but this first printout is the definitions of what they are, so you can highlight them. You know, it just goes through a whole list. It tells you what they are: a restaurant, a bar, motion picture house, which is a movie theater, museums, libraries, galleries. It tells you what they are: hospitals, emergency rooms, any clinic or healthcare provider, right up here. A professional office of a healthcare provider, hospital, or other service provider. They cannot discriminate against you for those 5 criteria. They just can't do it. They're violating the law. Notice of rights under law. This is just something you can print out to say, look, I have a disability. I do not, cannot, and will not cover my vital airways, or I do not, cannot, and will not receive a vaccination for these reasons, which are covered under federal civil rights. People just need to stand up for their rights. Look, I'm standing up for my rights and your rights. I put this website together for the benefit of all of humanity. Okay. I'm going to have underneath here, which on this page, we have this video of Dr. Reiner Fulmick, where he's stating that they're filing a lawsuit against the World Health Organization and the Centers for Disease Control based on their scam, their plandemic that they've been putting onto the public. There's a video here with me and John J. Singleton where he's talking about Title II as well as Title III. He's been putting out lawsuits. So underneath here, I'm going to, in the near future, I'm working with somebody to put down an actual step-by-step process on how to actually file a lawsuit. Up here at the top is your step-by-step process on how to defend your rights, how to stand for your rights, and how to use the laws to protect your rights. It's a step-by-step process. Just print out these forms and go by this kind of little step-by-step process. That's all you have to do. And once those rights are violated, then I'm also going to have underneath here what the step-by-step process is for actually filing a lawsuit. You can go to Zunga, Zunga.com, Zunga.com, or is it the Zunga? Let's check it out real quick. If I go to Zunga.com, and John J. Singleton has put together a website, and it looks like it's not Zunga, so it's the Zunga.com. If you go to, pretty sure that's it, the Zunga. Yes, the Zunga.com. This is a website that John J. Singleton put together.
Hi, this is John J. Singleton, and I wanted to introduce the Zunga.com.
So you can go to this website. They are filing lawsuits already. They have a group of people that are filing the suits. There is a monthly charge. I mean, they need, obviously this is what they're doing for a living to help people file lawsuits. So it is a place you can go. But there are other entities out there, and I'm looking into all of them right now. I'm working with somebody to find out really the best resources, particularly the ones that are free, because there are people that cannot afford it. If you can afford it, it's worth it. If I could afford it, I would pay John $200 a month. Absolutely, if I could afford it. Most people know that my livelihood has been taken away from me as a result of this pandemic. Plus, I'm working full-time as a political activist and a social activist at thebigvirushoax.com. I tell people all the time, if I could get more financial support, when I get more financial support, I will be hitting the streets. I will be going to every mayor's office, every sheriff's office, every governor's office in every state. I will be going to the Department of Justice. I will be going to Washington, D.C. I will be going to senators and congressmen with the laws in my hand, with my megaphone, with my video recorder, putting them on the position, demanding for them to answer to the American people where they stand on these issues. So I'm doing an awful lot. The more support I get, the more I can do. So again, I do ask for your financial support. You could support me simply by using PayPal. And sending funds and donations to Mike Singer Music. We have a donate page as well on our website. If you go to the donate page, again, MikeSingerMusic@gmail.com. For PayPal, if you use PayPal, just send donations to MikeSingerMusic@gmail. You could also send donations to thebigvirushoax@gmail.com with the PayPal link that's on our page here on the website. We also have a Subscribe Star account. If you click on support us monthly on Subscribestar. There's a link here to support us on PayPal. So pretty much this would be the PayPal link through thebigvirushoax.com. This is our Subscribestar account. You could use my phone number, Venmo, and Cash App. You can use the phone number 305-910-6206 to help fund my efforts. I'm out there working on your behalf, so please support my efforts. Follow everything that we were going over here. Click on rights. Go to the rights page and read this paragraph. Know that those are your rights. Your rights are God-given, inalienable. That means they can't be taken away from you. Inalienable rights of individual sovereignty, self-determination, liberty, and freedom. The Declaration of Independence, Constitution of the United States, Bill of Rights, those were put into place to protect our rights. Stand for your rights. Know what your rights are. Stand for them. And share this webpage with everybody. And please provide your support. Thank you.